Ascension number 2. And Troika Saint Germain is here. I finally got her to show up. She was a real stubborn one.
No, I wasn't.
Very busy lady.
You only had to ask me once.
Oh, only had to ask you once. That's cute. Hey, here she is.
Hi.
Give her a big hand. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for asking me.
Yes, well, it's about time I asked you. I have a full plate. I'm shooting for 100 shows this year.
Ah.
100 shows. So let's see what you have here. These are little goodies that helps to raise your vibration.
Yes, these are products that I have created under the direction of Ascended Master Saint Germain.
Okay.
And in 2003, he asked me to create the cream for him.
And what is that?
It's
a
actually
cream?
a skin cream.
A skin cream, okay.
But it has metaphysical and alchemical properties in it
Okay.
that raise your frequency and your vibration.
And does that why you look so young?
Yes.
Yes. I won't ask you how old you are, but I'll tell you, you don't look any older than 30.
I'm almost 100.
Almost 100! Woo, girl! Hey. So now, this is a cream that you put on, and what you said,
Yes.
metaphysical properties.
It has 16 essential oils
Okay.
that were selected not only for what they do for the skin, but for their metaphysical frequency, vibrational
okay.
essences.
Now,
And
does it have L-ornithine in it? You said amino acid?
It has a full spectrum of amino acids. It has every vitamin and mineral and nutrient that the skin needs to be in perfect health.
Okay.
I use pharmaceutical grade vitamins and minerals,
Okay.
which is the highest level there is. Cosmetic vitamins and minerals are the 4th level, and that's what most companies, even the very expensive ones, use.
Okay.
But this is for Saint Germain, and so he requires the very best.
That's why he looks so young. The reason I asked you if you had L-ornithine, do you have any L-ornithine here?
Yes.
All right. Because that actually opens up the third eye.
Yes.
And a lot of people aren't aware of that. They just think it's just going to open on itself. But you do need to have a little coaching
help,
there.
Yes, and some of the essential oils that are in there also open the crown and the heart in particular, and help with the pineal gland, the third eye. And there's also gem elixirs in here. There's amethyst and rose quartz and celestite. And it's quite amazing. I thought in the beginning it was just sort of an anti-aging type of cream, but people have been telling me remarkable things that it does.
Wow.
And,
tell me some of those.
Well, I can only say that these are things people have told me.
Then that's all I want to
I
hear.
can't make medical claims. But
That's why we have what they call testimonials.
yes, yes. And I learned about these things through the testimonials
Okay.
because, you know.
So what did they say?
Well, I had a friend that is in his 50s now, and when he was a teenager had severe acne and had all the scars and the pitting and everything. After about 6 months of the cream, you could not tell.
You
that
couldn't see the
ever had that.
scars?
No.
And
These were old scars. These
yeah.
were, 20-year-old scars.
Wow.
So that was amazing, and it's helped with eczema and psoriasis.
Now people need that. They need to know. And how do you put that on psoriasis? Just
put it on. Yeah, the cream is real concentrated.
Okay.
There's hardly any. There's just enough water to just kind of hold it together, and I don't use any fillers or any toxic ingredients. And so the best way to use it is to first wet your skin, and then instead of doing the swirl with the glob, like we all are kind of programmed to do, you just slide your fingers over the top and get a thin film.
Okay.
And then when it hits the water on your face, it will emulsify almost to the consistency of soap.
Wow.
And you just, put it everywhere.
Put it
You can
in.
put it on your eyelids and underneath here. It's great for underneath the chin and the neck.
I had mine
And
lifted here.
Did you?
Yeah,
The beard hides the scars.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
done a good job.
I actually had some
I wear the scarf.
neck work done on it, and so when they did that, they tightened up my neck, so I don't have to put no cream on it.
Okay.
But when I put my face down here, my cheeks draw down. I'm like, well, he is looking old there in that mirror there.
Yes.
So
Yeah, and
I'll be
then-
putting that on. Yeah.
And then you just let it absorb in. Unless you're using the second product, which is Time Warp.
And what is that?
Time Warp.
Time Warp.
Yes.
Now
I did name it after the Rocky Horror Show.
Yo, there you go. And so what does that do?
It's a serum.
A serum.
Sort of the consistency of maple syrup.
Okay.
And it has additional ingredients for the skin. It has polypeptides in it, and kelp, and collagen, and all kinds of wonderful things
High
for the skin.
intensity serum.
High intensity serum.
Where are we at? Oh, high intensity serum.
You don't want to bother with a low intensity serum. You gotta
well,
go for the gusto.
Do you have a magnifying glass?
I can read.
Can you read it? You must have something for the eyes, huh?
Blend of botanical extracts, that one I can hardly pronounce. It's an amino acid. Here, this is easier. On here.
What do we have here? Oh, we have
the ingredients in big print.
Oh, the ingredients, all right. I always like to read the ingredients because it actually tells me what's in it. Mm-hmm. Which I can't read that. I need something for my
Well, this doesn't have all of them, but it has some of them. It has acetyl hexapeptide 3, palmitoid oga something peptide, saccharidamides of copper, ferment, 21 botanicals and Chinese medicinal herbs.
How did they fit all that in that little bottle?
Hyaluronic acid, rose canna oil, green tea, marine enzymes, evening primrose oil, algae extracts, CoQ10, wheat protein, collagens, vitamin E and C, and retinol palmate, which is vitamin A.
Wow, that made me full. So how do you use that?
This you would
use. Is that
use
like a tincture?
Well, I call this the cake.
A cake.
And this the frosting.
The frosting.
So you would put the cream on first.
Do I get to lick it off?
You can if you want.
Woo,
My dogs
girl.
My dogs like to lick it off. And you let the cream absorb about halfway in, and then with the serum, it's an eyedropper bottle. I just hold the eyedropper up and let gravity pull one drop down on each cheek.
Oh, make it like a little tear.
Yeah.
And then you rub it in?
And then you rub it in everywhere where the cream is and let the two absorb
is it bad to get it in your eye?
Well, you don't want to get it directly in your eye,
right.
but you can go from lash to lash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's very effective in reducing puffy eyes.
Okay. So
that was the second.
Those two you use together on the skin.
Mm-hmm. And the reason why Saint Germain had a skin line produced first is because he can be a little sneaky sometimes, and I love that about him. And these are products to help people with transformation and raising their frequency and vibration for ascension.
At least their face, right?
Well, no, the skin absorbs
My
everything.
My face is the only thing that's going to go ascend.
The skin absorbs everything.
Okay.
So it's a way to get the nutrients and the gem elixirs and the essential oils into the body.
Okay.
And he did this so that the general public that would not normally hear about or be looking for an ascension type product or a tool of transformation would buy it to look good and receive the benefit
and feel good
anyway and raise their vibration and their frequency. And when this first came out, I had it tested in the Bible Belt.
In the Bible Belt?
The Bible Belt of America.
Ooh, that was a hard sell.
Well, I wanted the hardest sell possible because I wanted to find out if it really did have metaphysical properties to it. I knew it was a great skincare cream, but I wanted to know about that. So I picked people that I figured
had their Bible out.
Yes.
Thumping on that Bible. I said, little lady, here, what are you going to put on my face? You better say Jesus on it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't say Jesus, but it doesn't say Saint.
Well, here, Jesus is on it now.
And what was great is the reports that I got back, and I didn't lead people into questions.
I just said, here, try it?
I just said, yes, try this cream, tell me of your experience.
Wow.
Period. That was the only question I asked.
Can I be a guinea pig?
And I had people write things like, I don't know what I'll do it in your accent. I don't know what it is about this cream, but I just open the jar and my heart smiles.
Oh.
And things like that, and I knew that then
Something was going on.
There was the metaphysical benefits to it,
Wow.
even to those that didn't
She
realize
smiled.
that.
She didn't even put it on. You can open that little critter.
Her heart smiled.
Oh, it's got a seal
It's got
on
a
it. Can't
seal
open
for
it
purity.
today.
You can open it
Oh.
if you want.
I can open it. Let's see. Let's see if I can smile.
There's a little strip down here.
You're gonna smile. Dun, 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 dun! I have a crown on.
See how thick it is?
Wow, look at that.
Because it doesn't have a lot of filler in it.
Ooh,
And it
that
tastes
tastes
good,
good.
It has
Tastes like
some sugar in it for the
honey?
exfoliating. Maple syrup, actually.
maple syrup.
And you can hold it upside down like this for a really long time, and it doesn't move because it is so
It's
concentrated.
drop proof. Hey, did you know that this makes your tongue numb? So what's it doing to your face? My lips are getting numb already. Here, I better put this back on before my finger gets
No,
numb.
well, that's interesting.
I can't feel my lips no more, folks.
So this is the size that most cosmetic companies use for a 1-month supply of their product.
1 month, all right.
This, because of its concentration and the fact that you use so little and you wet your skin first,
Put a little kava in there, and then we can drink it.
this lasts an average of 4 to 6 months. For
4
one
to
jar.
6 months? That's if you do it sparingly, right?
No, well, that's if you do it the proper way,
Okay,
which
proper
is
way.
spurging.
There's a proper way. Here, you gotta put
And
this little.
even twice a day.
You can do it twice a day?
Yeah, in the morning and in the
You can get numbed face twice a day.
No.
No wonder your face gets looking good.
You're so
Just
funny.
wipes them wrinkles right off your face. So what else do we
then
have?
The next thing that he had me produce,
Now there was an elixir.
the elixir.
The elixir.
Elixir of life.
Ooh, now what's
And
in that?
For those that know about Saint Germain, they know that for the 300 and plus years that he lived in the same body, always looking fabulous,
Fabulous.
that
Fabulous.
he drank this mysterious elixir.
Now, and what's in the elixir? I've
that
always had
is
a
it.
question about that.
It has, all I will tell you is that it has 21 ingredients and that they are primarily herbs.
And what?
They're primarily herbs. Herbs.
Herbs. Oh,
G-R-B-S.
well, first I thought you said gold, and then it,
Gold? No, I didn't mention
Orbs.
gold.
not that I can't
The
hear.
cream has gold in it, actually. But
Which one?
The cream has
The cream
some
has gold in
in
it. Well, you know, have you ever read anything about the gods from Nibiru?
Somewhat.
Somewhat. Well, they had an elixir of gold,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what they created us for, is to go dig that gold up for them. And that's what they did when they did a interbreeding of Adam and Eve.
Well,
We won't go there, but
This does not have gold in it, so there's no slavery involved.
well, that's even better. But the gold isn't important. Do you know that gold? If you do Ethereum gold or white powder gold, the Egyptians did that, and so did Moses. And
so did Saint
Do you have
Germain.
anything like that?
There is ormus in the cream.
Ormus in the cream.
And I
That's
make,
why my tongue is
and
still
I make
numb.
and I make the elixir with ormus water.
Oh, okay.
So yes, so that is included. And then these little guys are
And what is that?
These are vibrational sprays, again to
Vibration?
change your frequency and your vibration. And there's 6 different formulas, and they create the vibration of, like this is the vibration of the violet flame. And you would use this to clear your aura
Oh.
and transmute the negative energy into positive energy. And it's really fun.
You can shoot me.
Wait, you gotta get it going there.
I see the violet flame. Violet. Wow, that smells
Isn't that
really
cool?
good.
Yeah, these are combinations of gem elixirs and essential oils.
So
And each formula
is it good
different.
to say the violet flame when you spray that on you?
It's wonderful to think about violet flame and to do, and I just happen to have a really nice rendition of the violet flame.
Wow, that smells. Can you
Yeah.
smell that? Can you smell that, folks? Here,
which
look.
camera?
The violet flame. The violet flame. The violet flame. Can you see that? Psh, psh, psh.
And for those that don't know, the violet flame is a real fire.
Hey, my heart is on fire for you, girl.
It's an interdimensional fire, and there are many divine flames of different colors. You know, everything in life is energy and vibration and frequency. And color is the purest form of energy. It's energy made visible. And sound is energy made audible. So when you're dealing with color and sound, you are dealing with the purest, most untainted form of energy.
Yeah.
There's no misinterpretation. There's no misunderstanding of a concept. It just is. So you're working with the pure divine energies. And
I got a question.
Yes.
Do you channel Saint Germain?
In a manner of speaking.
In a manner of speaking.
He doesn't come through my body, and I don't talk funny, and you know.
Well,
I see him, I hear him.
Can you bring him in? Would you like to be on our show? I would like him to be on. Would you like to have him on our show? Yeah. Only if he wants to.
Oh, he's a ham. He will do it.
Oh, are you here yet?
Well, okay. I hadn't expected to do this.
Well, I always ask the unexpected. If I want the truth, I ask you when you're on television.
All right.
And in the internet.
So you want him to give us a little message or something?
Yeah. Ask him if there's something he'd like to tell the world since he's going to be on.
Okay. Just give me a second here.
All right, I won't do that. Here's a drum roll.
Okay, so like I say, he doesn't come through my body,
That's
and
all right.
I don't end up speaking
We don't want you to be
in a
doing
French
something
accent
strange.
or do anything odd, but I will tell you what he's saying,
Okay.
what he's telling us that he would
Okay.
like to say. He's saying that as we all are aware, the time is very near, and ascension is true, and it is real. In truth, we are ascending a little bit every day.
Oh, that's good to
For
know.
ascension is any time you have an epiphany or an aha moment,
Every day.
or realize something new or change something about yourself into a more positive way. Each of that is a little step of ascension.
Oh,
And what
good.
we talk about, and you were talking about it on the other show, about taking the body with us and going into a higher dimension. Those of you on the planet right now refer to that as ascension. In truth, that is called transfiguration.
Transfiguration.
For you transfigure
Yeah.
your third dimensional matter into fifth dimensional matter.
There you go.
You
That's a good interpretation.
You
of it.
spiritualize the flesh and turn it literally into life.
Spiritualize the flesh. Wow. Did you hear that? You got to spiritualize the flesh. That means thought.
That's how you
food.
take the body with you.
Yes. That's spiritualized.
He is saying that the best way and the most effective and actually the easiest way is to use the violet flame.
Ooh, the violet.
The
flame.
the violet flame is always been and has always been known by all the great masters.
Can you call the violet flame in?
Saint Germain is the violet flame.
He is the violet flame. That's
He's
why
the
I see
essence.
purple right here.
He's the essence of the violet.
I can see it right in here.
This is a picture of Saint
Oh, there
Germain
he goes.
taken on the mountain.
Wow. Is that you?
No, that's Saint Germain.
Oh, that's Saint Germain.
This
Now,
image-
how did you get that picture? I mean,
Actually, I had a 999 event last year,
Mhm.
and one of the participants took this when we were up on the mountain.
wow.
And she didn't see it as she took it,
Yeah.
and when she developed the film, this was here. And in relationship to everything else,
Mhm.
this is about 12 feet tall.
This is about 12 feet tall here. right up here, 12 feet tall. Can you get that?
And you can see the head and the shoulders, and the heart center is even lighter and brighter.
Here, let's put it back up here with it. Now,
So, all of us are a combination of. Well, thank you, Saint Germain.
Yes, thank you.
He's kind of enough.
Give him a big hand, everybody.
But he wanted you to know
Yes.
that ascension is
That
true.
everyday
it's really
journey.
called transfiguration, and yes, the time is very near.
See, that's, I was, before I even knew anything about the ascension, I was told to feed the light body, and the light body would take the physical body with you. And I did a medicine wheel after taking the Ethereum gold. After 6 months of Ethereum gold, I was led out of the city into the mountains, and I made this. I was led to do this medicine wheel with 13 spirals around it. And after sweeping the 13 spirals, I was told that represented the moon, and it'd come here every moon, every full and new moon, and I would meditate there. Well, I started taking pictures of my progress of the medicine wheel, and every time I took a picture, there was this octagon light in the middle, and I kept saying, "Who are you and what are you?" And then one day I heard, "Take a picture somewhere else other than the medicine wheel." So I took pictures of flowers and bushes, and then I got the same thing here. Only that octagon was the heart center of the light body, or my light body. And so my light body was showing me that it's being developed. And so I was like, wow, this is really exciting. Then I come up here, and then you all have prepared the way for the people to enhance their light body. That's what this does. Yeah.
Yes. And the elixir, he drank the actual herbal tea, which, by the way, tastes terrible.
Put more honey in it.
And he instructed me to make it a vibrational essence in the same tradition as the Bach flowers or homeopathics. So by it being a homeopathic substance, it works on all the levels of your body, the physical, the emotional, mental, and spiritual, whereas herbs traditionally work primarily on the physical body.
Oh, okay.
And what this is it is a preparation. It prepares the body to hold more light. Our bodies were designed to be third-dimensional vehicles.
Exactly.
And they are dense in a sense, and pertain to the earth. In order to take the body with us, what we need to do is have the body hold more light.
More light.
Hold a higher frequency, and this allows the cells to do that.
There you go. That explains.
It also helps to clear away the negativities and the emotional baggage and the erroneous thoughts that we have, to also purify ourselves in that sense for ascension.
Wow. I was going to say, I feel like Oprah Winfrey right now. I want to give all these to the audience. But I'm not her yet. We ain't got that type of audience.
Well, I didn't bring enough to give everybody.
I know.
But I just opened a new office in town.
Wow.
I'm moving in as we speak.
Ooh. How are you doing that? You're bilocating?
I bilocate all the time, yes.
Now, I say that as a joke to most people, and they don't understand. What do you mean bilocate?
And the office is at 612 North Mount Shasta Boulevard.
So that would be...
It's 1 block north of Lalo's restaurant on the same...
1 block north? On the other side of the... Going
towards the city park.
Oh, okay. Is it over there by the... that new little restaurant, the pastry shop? The pastry shop?
No. That's South Mount Shasta Boulevard. I'm North Mount Shasta Boulevard.
North would be...
Do you know where Lalo's is?
Yeah, Lalo's. Oh, that's the Mexican restaurant at the other end.
I'm 1 block north of Lalo's, towards the freeway entrance to Weed.
Right. I'm trying to... there's the Lalo's, and then there's Cold Creek.
I'm in between Lalo's
Oh,
and
okay.
Cold
You're
Creek.
in between. All right.
Yes. And anybody,
one of the,
anybody that comes there and mentions seeing this show,
Oh, you gotta mention this show.
I will give you 20% off.
Woo! Girl, you're hot now. No, hey, you all mention this show when you go walk in there. So
For
it's
anybody watching it.
what was it again?
612
612
North Mount Shasta
North
Boulevard.
Mount Shasta Boulevard. Look, I want 1,000 people to go and talk to her about 20% off, just so that she gives all to you. All right? That's 1,000 people. 1,000
Good
people.
deal.
Well, you'll be having a heck of a time with 1,000 people.
So
Anything else you got there?
Well,
We've got Saint Germain as a bookmark.
We have a Saint Germain silk bookmark with the
Wow.
violet flame invocation on the back.
I bet you this is every woman's dream to hold him by his heart. See? Oh, there, hold him by his heart.
And
That's
then,
beautiful.
And then this, where is it?
Now, what is this little
this symbol.
spiral?
I was going
Yeah.
to tell you, this symbol is, ascended masters transform and ascend and evolve further.
And you're going to be an
as time
ascended
goes
master
on.
one of these days, right?
Well, maybe I already am.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Come on.
I have done it before.
We want to see you come back, bilocate. I don't need to embrace you.
So as the ages progress, symbols and energy
Right.
and form changes.
And so the
because
heart-
nothing is static. And during the Piscean age,
Okay.
Saint Germain's symbol was the Maltese cross.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of people identify him by that symbol.
Okay.
And that was his energy signature at that time. Now that we've entered into the Aquarian age, of which he is the leader or the head figure of the Aquarian age, whereas Jesus was the head figure of the Piscean age.
Yeah.
His symbol has changed because
Okay.
we're going into a new, different type of energy. So he gave me this symbol to represent him, and that's what you see all on the scarves and everything. And it's, who's around this one?
Right there.
And this is a symbol, and what it is a stylized flame. People say, oh, it's a heart. And yes, it is a heart this way.
Right.
But this way, it is a flame, purposely exaggerated to bring in the heart energy. And then this is the golden spiral of creation. Some people call it the Fibonacci spiral or the golden mean spiral.
See, because
the
I use that
nautilus
the
shell.
spiral in the medicine wheel.
Yes,
Yeah.
you mentioned that. And the spiral is how all creation comes into manifest from the higher realms to.
Because that's on your is this a shawl?
This is a shawl, yes.
All right.
And I took two of them and sewed them together and made a jacket. But this is what the scarf itself looks like.
Wow.
And it has different shades of violet and lavender and purple because the violet flame has different shades in it.
Yeah, definitely.
And it has, his symbol in different sizes and the triad.
Now, what is this? Is this
It's just four.
specifically
It's
like
just
a
four of them
four-leaf
put
clover?
together. It's four of them put together.
All right.
Sort of a takeoff of the Maltese cross he used before. And then around the border is the violet flame invocation.
Oh. Now that's for people who forget what they're saying, huh?
Well, it just
Violet flame,
just
violet-
to wear,
Now, what is
just
the
to
next
wear
one?
the energy with you. And then this is a smaller
To wear the
scarf.
energy with you. Oh, that's
Yes, and
clever.
silk. I want to tell you about silk. Silk is the only fabric that there is on this dimension that can be programmed like a crystal.
Silk?
And- yes.
Wow.
You can program silk like
Maybe
a
that's
crystal.
why so much silk comes to me sometimes.
And it will hold the frequency and the vibration. It also dispels negativity. And the
Hey,
ancients,
I think I'll find some silky.
the
I won't say
ancient
that.
samurai knew this, and they would
Ancients,
wear
yeah.
silk underneath their armor. And they would say that the armor protects their body, but the silk protects their soul. Wow. So they were Very astute.
The armor protects your body, but the silk protects your soul.
That's what they believed, yes.
Ooh.
And this is a smaller scarf. This is the bandana scarf. See, I wore it all today.
She's in it. She's it. See her vibration? Can you see the white light around her? The
And
violet
this
flame?
has a very subtle violet flame invocation around for people that don't want to be quite as blatant as the shawl. I did this one first, and then we did that one. And so some people use these as a prayer cloth, put crystals on it, and use it in their meditation. Use it while they're doing the violet flame meditation that I'll teach you in just a second. Because as you do that, it becomes more and more embedded into the...
So it's a manly thing to wear the violet, these here things?
Well, manly is as manly does.
Manly? So let me wear them.
Do that. You want to wrap yourself in the violet
I
flame?
sure wrap myself. I say it almost every day. Ooh, I feel the fire here. So how do we do that, like this?
There you go.
Oh, I'm raising up. If I disappear, I'll be right here. Wow, I feel royal now.
See that, man?
Hey, the king is coming. Hey, you know, a couple of years ago, I had a near-death experience, and I walked into this room.
And Elvis was there.
No, I said,
The king.
King Arthur has arrived. And all these thousands of people turned around and they bowed to me and said, King Arthur is here. And then two angels came to me and said, Arthur, you're not supposed to be here yet. You've got to go back to the hospital. I'm like, what? After that?
You know, King Arthur was El Moria.
What's that?
King Arthur was El Moria.
El Moria.
The ascended master El Moria was King Arthur.
Oh.
And Saint Germain was Merlin the magician during that time.
Hey, I knew I recognized you.
And Lancelot was influenced by Archangel Michael.
Oh.
Archangel Michael was not in constant form, but during battle, Michael would enter
Oh, okay.
Lancelot's
Now I was going to say,
body.
Gail came from Maryland, Oregon, just to see Arthur. Yeah.
See how it all fits?
I know. It's like, I don't have to do anything anymore. It just, the magic is happening.
Is that it? We have 20 minutes left? How are we doing on time?
Jeff, what time is it? We got 20 minutes?
25 minutes, okay.
So,
I really want to instruct people or
okay.
demonstrate to people how Saint Germain has taught me to teach people to use the violet flame.
Oh, please.
You know, the violet flame first became known to the common man, meaning us, you know, mere mortals.
Non-royal.
Us mere mortals.
Non-royal.
In the very late 40s, early 50s.
Right. Was that the...
Through Godfrey Ray King.
Okay.
And during that time period, the violet flame was introduced, and the way to use it was introduced in one specific matter.
Okay.
And that was repeating all these decrees and these, what I refer to as the little rhymey things, and a lot of repetition, and only 2 steps of the complete usage of the violet flame was revealed at that time, because man had to, and when I say man, I mean mankind in general, you know, needed to raise their vibration in order to do the
Yeah, well, they had
rest.
to go from a monkey to a human.
Exactly. So now,
Not that I was a monkey.
during this time period, we have evolved considerably, and the vibration of the planet has lifted considerably.
Right.
And so now there is a new, more all-encompassing...
Updated.
Yes, an updated...
Updated version.
It's Violet Flame version 7 now.
Oh,
Instead of version
I'm still
1.
on number 1. Oh, I got away with the
And it's
gathering.
actually easier to use.
Oh, okay.
And it gives us the because we are all masters. And
I bow to that, to you.
once we accept and acknowledge ourselves as masters,
I acknowledge you.
we become more divine and have more abilities in the world that we would like. And so this way of doing the violet flame really enhances the fact that we are the master.
All right, get to
And
it, get to
we-
it. I want to hear. I want to see you change all of a sudden. You will.
So there's basically 4 steps.
4 steps. Okay.
4 steps to do it. Who am I on? Roland. Okay. So the first step is that you bring the violet flame into your body.
Okay.
Violet
And that would be that.
flame.
Okay.
And you can just picture it above your head. And
Ooh, it's getting hot up there.
actually, the violet flame burns cool, but
I know.
sometimes you feel hot as the dross is burning off. The negativity is being transmuted.
Oh, that's
You feel-
it.
That's the heat that you feel.
Okay.
So you visualize, changed cameras without telling me. So you visualize the violet flame above your head, and you bring it into your crown,
We'll
through
go
your
like
crown.
this.
Ta-da!
Ta-da.
So bringing it into your body
Bring it
is
into the
step
body.
1.
Step 1.
Then step 2 is you keep it within your body, but you bring it out through your heart chakra and have it spin around you.
Spin around.
The purpose of that is to incorporate the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual bodies as
All right.
well. So
Say that
after
again.
the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual.
All right, there are 4.
So after the second step is complete, you are going to be sitting within a huge egg shape of violet fire with the violet fire also within you.
All right.
So that's step 1 and step 2. Just real easy to do.
All right. So
The third
step 1
step-
is to bring it in,
bring it
and
in.
step 2 is to visualize it
Is
all
to-
around you.
Yes, it's just expand
Like this
it
here.
beyond
This
you.
is like all around you.
Yes. And then the third step is to ask for what you want to be transmuted. And transmutation is a wonderful thing because you're not just erasing karma or erasing negativity. You are taking that negativity and turning it into something good,
Oh, okay.
which is better.
Yeah.
You're not just erasing, you're going beyond.
You're making it ascend.
It's the ultimate alchemy. You know, we hear
okay.
about alchemy being turning lead into gold. And the violet flame is spiritual alchemy, turning the negative into the divine or the human into the divine. And that's what we're all about for transfiguration and ascension.
Just squirt a little of the flame around you.
You can do that while you're doing the meditation.
Wow.
It helps.
I'd be
It's
smelling
enhancing.
good.
So you ask for the things that you want
So
transmuted.
what would you ask?
Well,
What was
some people like to do what I call the laundry list.
the laundry list.
And they'll say, please transmute all karma, all negativity, all anger, all judgment, all blah, 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 blah. You know?
How about can we
Or you can do
transfer what was the word you
transmutation.
transmutation ex-wives?
Well, your relationship with them.
The relationship with
Yes,
them. All right.
yes.
That we need to transmute.
Yes.
Transmute. Yeah.
Yes. And then others prefer to do the short catch-all phrase. Like,
catch-all.
please transmute anything and anything and everything standing in the way of my divine perfection.
Ooh.
That kind of catches it
That
all.
sounds better than the laundry list. clear out everything that's in my way for divine.
Divine.
To make me divine.
Andy Divine, you remember him. Anyway,
Wow! What happened to him?
then the fourth step
Fourth step.
is you have all this stuff now in motion of being transmuted,
Okay.
all the negative
Kind
stuff.
of loosen it up.
Yes, you can kind of loosen it up, bring it out of your auric field. And the fourth step is to tell it what to transmute into,
Oh.
what you want it to become. So again,
Oh.
you can do the laundry list.
see. Let me see. something in my pocket. Wow! Look at this! Look at all the gold! Oh my gosh! Where'd that come from?
That is gold.
It's gold.
Wow.
You just had all my money transferred into gold. Look at that. That's a gold coin if I've ever seen one. Wow! How'd you do that?
Well, it's all magic.
Maybe Saint Germain did that.
He was known to turn a few things into gold.
Wow.
So.
There's a copper penny here and a dime. They don't belong.
They haven't made it yet.
They haven't made it.
They need a little more work.
All right.
They haven't transformed yet.
Wow.
So then the transforming or transmuting into the positive stuff, again, that can be done by the laundry list. Transmute all this negativity into happiness, abundance, prosperity,
Ascension.
calmness, peace and harmony, blah, 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 blah.
No wonder you have such a big light around you.
Or you can, again, do, well, people that understand the colors, the divine colors, you can bring in the color rays. That way you're dealing, again, with that pure energy. My catch-all, all-purpose is to bring in the golden ray.
The golden ray.
And because that is the...
Hey, that's why these all came in here.
Yes, and we are going into the golden age.
Golden age.
And in the symbology or the understanding of the divine colors, gold, and it's not mustard gold, it's metallic gold like this.
You know, I had a lady do a
consciousness.
feng shui on me, and she said if I wore gold and white, my vibration would be much higher.
Yes. Well, gold is the Christ consciousness.
Though if you see me in gold and white next time, you may not see me at all.
Throw a little purple in there for good measure.
So there's 4 steps.
Yes, so the 4th step is what you transform to. And the thing with doing it this way, these 4 steps, is once you understand the 4 processes, bringing in, surrounding, asking for transmutation, and then asking what you want to turn
Can you
into.
get that on there?
The words that you use are...
Can you get a close shot on this?
The words that you use for this process are to come from...
You see the 4 different ways to bring it in. That's why I'm showing that. All right, thank you.
Anyway, you bring it, you use the words that are in your heart. It's the days of...
So give us an example. Will you do that all?
Well, I'm going to do that in 1 second.
Okay.
The days of reading what somebody else wrote.
Yeah,
that
I
has
never did
meaning
like
to
that.
them, but not necessarily to you.
Yeah.
Is over. Where's the mastery?
You
in
know
that?
what I do is write my own.
Yes,
And,
that's the way to do it. Saint
I
Germain is
find
very
it-
specific about writing your own prayers, your own affirmations, speaking from the heart. And it doesn't have to be flowery language.
Yeah.
There's times when you'll be compelled to be very poetic and very reverent. And then there's other times when it's just transmute this crap.
Just make it work.
Just get it out of me.
You know, I have a...
And whatever you feel at the moment is appropriate.
Yeah.
So he wrote out some words. He's much more poetic than I am.
Oh, okay.
And it's an example for people to get the point of bringing in,
Sure.
the 4 steps. It's very short, and if you would like,
Yes,
we
please,
can do it.
please,
Okay.
yeah.
So by saying, and I put in a lot of different forms of calling in divinity so as not to offend anyone and have it catch all.
That's what you
But
should
a person,
be focused on.
if a person is studying Buddhism, and they can ask the Buddha to bring the energy in.
All right.
If someone is into angels, they can ask an angel to bring it in, or they can ask, Ascended Master Saint Germain, or you can ask your higher self to bring it in,
There
or
you go,
you can
yeah.
just, because we're masters, just say, I bring in the violet flame.
Bring in
But
the
anyway,
violet
this
flame.
is a very poetic way, and we'll just kind of do it. I'll do my serious voice. Now stop it. And I want you to sit here.
All right.
Close your eyes
Oh.
and visualize it.
If I go somewhere, you guys will you hold me down?
You're gonna do this.
All right.
Okay.
All right. You want me to just listen?
No, just listen.
All
And
right.
just follow the visualization.
All right.
Okay? All right. Mighty I Am Presence, beloved God, my heavenly source, please make manifest in me now the sacred violet flame of transmutation. Bring the violet flame into every cell, molecule, and atom of my body, filling me totally and completely. Blessed violet flame, blaze into my heart and expand out and around all of my bodies, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, surrounding my entire being with your divine grace, love, mercy, and forgiveness. Transmute all karma, negative thoughts, actions, deeds, and energy that I have ever created at any time, in all dimensions, on all levels, in all bodies, through all time and space, past, present, and future, for all eternity. Transmute anything and everything that stands in my way of embodying the ascended Christ being that I am. Beloved violet flame, turn all that has been transmuted into the golden light of God, the Christ consciousness, the light of God that never fails. Send this golden light to me now, filling and surrounding my entire body with its divine radiance, raising my vibration and frequency to the highest level possible for me at this time. So be it, and so it is. Thank you, God. Amen.
Wow, let me catch you a bit because I'm floating away. That
So it takes, and
That's very
this is
beautiful.
even more poetic than is necessary, but you can see that doing this really only takes a minute.
right
And it's wonderful to do it when you first wake up in the
in
morning.
the morning and get your day
and
started.
the last thing you do at night,
Oh, okay.
to clear, everything out.
So if we
that
get
is the main,
2,000 people doing this every day, what do you think will happen?
we have many more than 2,000 doing
Well,
it
I'm
every
just
day
giving
already. Well, not only, we're all connected. And anytime any one of us changes our frequency or our vibration, has one of those aha moments, feels great love and compassion, it affects all humanity and the
Okay.
entire planet. So the more that we individually do for ourselves, we in turn are helping the
Doing
entire
others.
world. And we are helping the planet with her ascension as well.
You could actually do that and say, bring my family in or my friends
You
in.
can, you can.
Because I did a experiment with prayer back in the early 90s, and this was really quite interesting. I was going to a Unity church, and they had you write down what you wanted to let go and write down what you wanted to bring in. And so I did that. And the funny thing was, within a year, my store, I was a manager of a nutrition store, and it won #1 place. After being, they said, if we can't turn this around, we're going to close the doors. And I started doing affirmations, and I had the church do some prayers, and I got top-of-the-line salespeople in. And like I said, within a year, there was a contest. People had to write in their best vitamin store, best health food store, best chiropractor massage, and I won best vitamin store.